Hello, this is a Hall of Fame film from Ensk. Standard mode South Spawn. We're on the North American server with Dark Ninja in his Pz38nA. And before we get into the battle, I just want to take a second to note his crew. Look at it. He doesn't even have one full skill. A lot of times you'll hear comments from people who say, well, the only reason some of you get into the Hall of Fame so often is because you have crews that are 4, 5, or in my 2801's case, 8.69 skills, and it's the skills that are doing it. But it's really not. You can take someone who understands his tank or understands scouting like Dark Ninja, give him a crew that hasn't even completed its camouflage yet, and he can go out and have good battles. This is like the 5th one he's put into the 38NA Hall of Fame in 2 weeks. Or you can take somebody and give them a tank with a complete 100% trained crew. Every skill out there, every perk out there. And if they don't know how to scout and they're not a good player, guess what? They're never going to have a good battle. Yes, skills help you, especially the first 2 to 4 that you get. That can help a lot. And after that, it kind of tails off. But you can get into the Hall of Fame. You can have way above ace mastery missions with a low skill crew. And if you look around the Hall of Fame, you'll find other examples. It's not just Dark Ninjas that does it. A lot of the films you see will be crews that have 3+, but they're going to be a fair number where they only have 1 skill, or they're working on their 1st, or they're working on their 2nd. So low skill crews is not an excuse to poor play. The only thing that leads to poor play is poor preparation. If you don't know your tank, if you don't know the maps, if you haven't learned the basics of scouting, you're probably not going to play well no matter how many crew skills you have. So that said, let's move on to this battle. We have 2 artillery apiece, and there's 2 lights on the enemy team, 4 on his, which means his team's going to be giving up something in the way of mediums, TDs, and heavies. So the other team's going to be bigger and stronger. His team's going to be a little bit faster. And this is Ensk, to where no matter where you are on the map, you're not safe. There's an angle anywhere and everywhere that you have to defend from. It's a map where you get a lot of angles and lines of fire to take and shoot the enemy team, but if you can shoot them, that means they can see and shoot you back. So you have to pay close attention to the mini-map and keep track of where everybody is so that you can find that ideal situation to where you can fire at somebody with no threat of being shot in return. And this is often a good tactic at the beginning of the fight. You can stare down these railroad tracks and see the tanks moving east and west. And you can either snipe them as they go or just light them up for your teammates to shoot. Now he has to back up, because the KV-1 is going to try to get him. And he gets another easy opportunity as he backs up, gets a kill. Next guy in line's a Matilda. Takes a shot and moves up so he doesn't get shot in return, and now he has... well, he doesn't have a shot, he has a shot back at the Artie. The Artie's gone. KV-1's almost gone, but I don't know if he can shoot him. If he can squeeze it underneath the railroad car, maybe. So early on the fight's pretty even, but it starts to unravel pretty fast here for the enemy team. That's the shooting to the side of the Kehoe, the Kehoe's shooting back, and the Matilda up there was somebody else lining him up, I guess the medium, so he moved. And he just has to move over half a block and he has more shots. Minimal movement, maximum opportunity. mismatch and dead. And there's the next guy. He's aimed right at him, so with the 95 aimed right at him, he shoots and backs up to escape getting hit, and now he's just hoping the guy pulls back out. And hey, look, there's the Matilda now. They just keep saying, Dark Ninja, please shoot me. I want to pull up and let you shoot my side, and then I'll see if I can shoot you before you disappear again. There's like 6 tanks to it. It's funny. He's up to 3 kills. Wolverine moving up behind him. So now he's thinking about coming in around and behind the heavy, if the guy's still alive. Well, I thought he was going to go for try and get behind him, but maybe not. He is, he's just waiting on him to keep moving forward. Now he has to be careful because the Matilda's back there to his left side. At least he has been. Yep, there he is. So he can't pull out all the way. And he decides to go for it. Dead. 2 tanks to go. Matilda and Kehoe. I didn't think he'd risk going across that open area. Maybe the Matilda could shoot him. I don't think he could. Kehoe's gone, and now it's just nobody. Everybody's dead. So, a very fast battle. It ended up being 4 minutes and like 15 seconds. He got 1,163 damage and 5 kills on 26 of 31 shooting. That's 84%. 493 spot damage with 5 spots. And he earned 4,121 credits. He got 3 points of defense. Ended up with 1,650 XP. Stayed alive and got fighter, fire for effect, and bruiser mini medals. So his battle score is 1,675, and that puts this battle in 13th place at the time it posted in the Pz38nA Hall of Fame. He hardly drove anywhere. I mean, he pulled forward up to here, spotted down the middle, got some shots, moved up a little bit, was taken on the arty until some other people showed up, backed up, shot into the middle, pulled over here and just sat there and shot various ways, pulled over here, shot various ways, came up, game over. In total, he drove a whopping 1.8 kilometers. Didn't even manage 2 kilometers. And yet, he got 5 kills. He just picked his alleys. And he picked alleys to where he had teammates to the flanks of him. He didn't have to worry about somebody surprising him. And when somebody moved out to threaten his position, he simply moved. Move over another 25 meters, do it again. Hey, somebody's trying to get a shot on me, I'll move over 25 meters, do it again. And it worked very well. He ends up in the Hall of Fame again. Basics, it's basics. Again, there's no tricks here. Just simple fundamentals of watching the map and knowing where you're safe and knowing when it's time to move to your next safe spot. From Ensk, it's Dark Ninja and his Pz38nA. Happy hunting.